Hi, I'm Ben, and today I'm gonna show you how you can use basic hands for VR with the VR template of the Unreal Engine. It's simple. I'll just guide you through the steps. You need to start the launcher, create a new Unreal 4.13 project, and choose the VR template. New project, virtual reality. Choose some path and call it VR hands create project. Wait until the project is loaded, then go to the folder in the Explorer. You have the project files here, and we need to copy the basic hands for VR assets into the content folder of the project. You can copy it from zip file, or if you download it from the marketplace, from the Unreal Marketplace directory. So it's very easy, it's copied here. Let's see if the engine recognized the assets. They are already here in the project. So what we want to do is use the basic hands assets with the VR template. Therefore, let's open the motion controller map. It's in Virtual Reality Blueprints, Maps, Motion Controller Map. And here we have the motion controller pawn. Find it in the content browser. And the motion controller pawn is using left and right controller assets of the class BP Motion Controller. You can find this blueprint in the same directory. Let's open it. And here we have the Unreal Mannequin robot hand, and we want to replace it with the basic hands for VR hands. What we need to do is replace the mesh itself and replace the anim blueprint that was created by Epic. It's really simple. We find the mesh, skeletal mesh. Let's use the male hand high right asset. It is now rotated. We will rotate it back later. And now we need to create a new animation blueprint. So let's look what the old animation blueprint was like. It's in the Virtual Reality Mannequin Animations folder. We have the right hand anim blueprint. Let's open it and see what's inside there. We have a small event graph and a very simple animation graph. So now we will copy this into the basic VR hands folder. We create a new animation blueprint, base it on the male hand right skeleton from the basic hands for VR assets. Call it anim blueprint basic hands for VR Unreal Engine template. Let's open it. Now we need to copy first the event graph. We can do that very easily. Just select everything, right click, copy, and Ctrl V to paste it here. Let's hook it all up like it was in the original blueprint. the execution graph, the delta time to the delta time. And now we need to create the variables. Right click, create variable grip state, right click, create variable grip, and right click, create interrupt speed. Let's compile it. It compiles fine. We now need to check the default values. Default value of grip state is open. In the original blueprint, of course. Grip state is open. Grip is 0. Interrupt speed is 7. Let's go with that. Grip state is open. Grip is 0. Interrupt speed, let's set it to 7. Now we need to copy the animation graph. That's as easy as the event graph. Select it, Ctrl C to copy, change to the new blueprint, Ctrl V to paste, hook it up into the final animation pose, and select the blend space. Now use here in the properties blend space and change it to blend space male right grab. It's the only one you can select. Compile, save. Now let's go back to our BP motion controller blueprint. Select the skeletal mesh for the end and set the anim class to anim blueprint basic hands for VR Unreal Engine template. So basically that was almost everything. We have two tasks to complete. One is the event graph. It is casting the animation blueprint, so we need to add our own cast to the new animation blueprint. Search the event tick, follow sequence 0 to the next sequence, then follow pin 1 to the cast to right hand anim blueprint, and we need to add our anim blueprint. So let's get the anim instance, say cast to anim blueprint basic hands for VR, and you can now replace this, the old one, with a new one, or if you want to change back maybe to the old robot hands, just hook up the cast failed with a new cast and then pull out the pin and say set grip state, connect it to the variable grip state and hook up the execution flow. Then hit compile. If everything compiles, you've done everything right. Now the last thing left to do is to rotate the hand mesh. It's 0, 90, minus 90 degrees, because the basic hands for VR are rotated differently. And now you see that the asset is not at the center anymore. Let's just move it. I'm sorry, I need the hand mesh. Let's move it to 0, 0, 0 and adjust the grab sphere so that the grab area is where the hand mesh is, and we need to rotate the teleport splines too. So switch to the rotate mode, rotate it 90 degrees, the arc direction same, and set it all to 0. Now you can choose on the mesh any texture you want, any texture instance. I'll just take the high male texture. So that was everything you need to do. Go to the controller map, play the preview, and now test if everything works. We have left hand here. I can press the Vive controller trigger, and we have the grab animation. Let's check if left hand works too. Yeah, no problem. And if we teleport and grab one of the boxes, we see that the can grab state also works for the basic hands for VR assets. So it's all like in the template. You can grab the box, throw it around, put the boxes on another, and you have nice cool hands. You can do the same thing for the female hands. You don't need to do anything else, just use the female assets, and you have both left and right hands now available in your project.